Everything is not always a simple thing to decide. So I can appreciate Stephen A. Smith suddenly, just a few hours later, I can say, you know what? He's making some good points there, right? And these are sizable books. They're minimum 200 pages. You can download them absolutely for free by simply going to, for example, this one, you just go to getmymarriageback.com, smartrealestatewholesaling.com, realestatemoneysecrets.com. So yes, I am a 3 times author, and those books are out there for your consumption, and they are also available everywhere on Amazon, anywhere that you pick up books. So in case you prefer a physical book like that. This is not in Will's favor. He seems depressed. Yeah. That's not relevant. That's not consistent with the fact that he received an Academy Award last night. Stop the cap. All right. You should back up your information with facts. No. I don't. There's more than enough platform backing up information with facts. I can back up my information with results. I'm a married man for the past 15 years. I have the life that I absolutely love and I enjoy. I have kids that I'm raising, fantabulous, all of them on the honors roll. 2 boys, little baby girl, right? I have results to back up what I'm saying. I'm not speaking from my ass. A lot of the people claiming that they're claiming data are speaking from their ass. They just like they interpret the Bible to justify what they have to say. That's what they're doing, right? They pull up data to justify bullshit. No. I'm focused on results. What results are you looking for? Find the people that have achieved such results. You're not exactly trying to carbon copy their life, but you may be able to learn 1 or 2 things from them. I want to discuss case studies. I want to discuss real life examples. Fuck the data, fuck facts, okay, on this platform. Fuck empirical data, okay? Why? Because there's limitations to how you can apply them. I want to talk about applications of those data. If we're not talking about how to apply that data into real life people, it's useless, okay? It's useless. What a lot of people are focused on is they're focused on worst case scenario, or they're focused on probabilities. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's defense. You don't win any game by focusing just on defense. You also have to pay attention to offense. What kind of measures have you put in place to make sure that you're winning against the principalities or the powers of darkness that's going to come against your marriage from an emotional, psychological standpoint? Oh no, you're focused on the data, the fact that 80% of the divorces are filed by women. Good for you. That's a fact. You and I agree on that. Now what else? The application. We need to talk about the application. We need to get to the application in these conversations. How are we going to do that? Real life examples, real life case studies, right? That's how we talk about it. So the way I just talk about Will Smith today is that I saw 2 fuck ups, because I tell men all the time, you can't afford to get caught up in your emotions. You just can't afford it, okay? That's what happened last night. Number 2, you cannot self-depreciate or self-deprecate. You can't do that. That's what the red table represented. That was a mess up, right? Everything else, this guy's a winner, including last night. What are we talking about? Results. What else kind of data are you looking for outside of results? Or you just want to tell us how many women out of all 300,000 in New Jersey that's for the streets? Great. We got you. We understand you. How do you apply that to real life? What's the application here? Avoid women? What are we talking about here? Right? What are we talking about? We need application, real life examples. We need Mrs. She said, Mr. He said. We need them talking more. We need them to be a little bit louder. We need more people plugging in on sharing their wisdom. They've been married for, I think, 26 years or something like that. That's what we need, instead of a bunch of divorcees teaching people how to avoid something they couldn't really win at. I'm sorry, they couldn't win at it. It is what it is. That's results. The only thing you can learn from them is what not to do or how they fucked up. If they're not telling you how they fucked up, if they're busy pointing fingers out on how everybody else fucked up, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna be busy pointing fingers. There's no leverage point in that for you, especially as a man. You don't get to win like that. You have to hold yourself accountable first. It starts with you. You keep on throwing moments of weakness about Will and Jada. Where is your facts about, so one of the things we don't do is we don't argue with feminine energy. We're going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. We don't judge them. They don't matter like that, but we just speak. All right, that's exactly what we're doing. I appreciate you, bro. Let's not get into the feminine energy here. Mrs. She said, we have 24 years of sharing life with one another, 4 children, 2 adults, 17 And 7, honor kids as well. Yes, these are, forget the data. We need to hear them speak so that they can speak context. The data, sure, but they will be able to add context to it. What is data without context? How are you going to pull up data of all of the women in the United States and not tell me if they came from El Paso, Texas, or they're in the Midwest? That, the subset of the data will matter too, right? So the interpretation is off for the most part. Everybody think because they can put word salad together, because they have, intellectual diarrhea, they think they know any better. No, these people with experience, hitting them. And now I'm getting passionate. These people with experience knows better than anyone else. I guarantee you. So let's be clear about this. 17 years married, 24 together, right? 17 years married, 24 together. We've been together 18 years. We've been married 15 years. How many people else? Do you have anybody else you're listening to out there that's like that? Or you're just, they can speak better game, speak to your pain. So you get stuck in a limbo, right? And again, it's not about trying to sell your marriage. That's not my job here. I can sell you that you're a human being. You will not escape. You will not escape the consequences of not learning how relationships and power dynamics work as a man. You will not escape that. You can avoid reality all you want. You cannot avoid the consequences of avoiding reality. It's going to bite you in the butt. Unless you go live under a cave with there's no need for relationship. This has nothing to do what part of the world you come from. As long as you're westernized, this is applicable to you. All right?
Tonight was straight bullshit. Props and congratulations to him for winning the Oscar, because damn it, he deserved it. And I love the brother and I'm proud of him, but boy, was that a shameful act for him to commit tonight. To go up on stage and slap Chris Rock like that, he's lucky he didn't get his ass kicked.
Let me be honest with you. Why did I wait all day? What's going on, Fita Wari Fitness? I know that name. I'm having a hard time pronouncing it, right? Let me be honest with you. When I first saw this video earlier on today, it kind of rubbed me off the wrong way. I'm like, another person that wants to judge another. But when I listen to it long enough, and then I wait long enough, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Because again, I share with the gentleman, gotta try to avoid acting out of your emotions. I don't care if you're having a conversation, try to stay calm. Sometimes we get passionate and we get caught up in our emotions, but how much more you go up on a stage and you hit another person? That's basically physical assault, right? You could go to jail for that, right? But again, it's not here. He didn't go to jail yesterday because he's an extremely powerful guy. Let's not forget the power part of this, okay? But to be honest with you, and now, that's why I tell people patience, time. These things are the ocean that you have to use in your favor. Leverage them to getting what you want. Don't be afraid of waiting long enough to have an opinion on something. Everyone last night jumped on the internet, started having opinions about this stuff. That's okay. Some people were doing it for their hustle, right? But I know enough that I couldn't have an opinion, a well thought out opinion, without waiting long enough. And after waiting long enough, I'm like, okay, yes, this kind of aligns with what I always say. But you notice that Stephen A. Smith is not discounting his success. He's not saying anything about beta male or simple, and he's not saying any of that bullshit, right? He's simply saying this guy's a winner. He had a moment of weakness last night. So I don't know if that's pissing you off when I say moment of weakness. I have to keep saying it. Just like I say, nothing in life is absolute. Nothing is absolute. No matter how much you're trying to put an extreme on everything, right? Real life is not like that. Real life is gray. That's how it plays out. At least when it comes to relationship and understanding power dynamics. Everything is not always cut and dry. Everything is not always a simple thing to decide. So I can appreciate Stephen A. Smith suddenly, just a few hours later, I can say, you know what? He's making some good points there, right?